on the phone?
Mishawaka High School teacher Traci Starkweather works with some pretty special kids.
Well, they're amazing. There's so many needs. So we have kids that are high functioning, that are on the autism spectrum, that may be in our honors classes and our AP classes. And then we have other kids that are nonverbal and come in wheelchairs or they're blind.
In a quiet place when you
Starkweather helps each student in the Exceptional Learners Department unlock their full potential. She's been doing it nearly 30 years.
Like, I still love coming to work every day with these kids. They are just so great.
And in most cases, her students will graduate from Mishawaka High School.
They have done the work. They've, gone to their classes, passed their classes, had the attendance to meet the requirements, done all the things that they've had to do, but they have a much lower cognitive ability. So it's a big deal when they get to walk across the stage. It's a huge celebration.
Unfortunately, not all of them will be counted in the state's official graduation rate data.
Students have different codes attached to them.
Mishawaka Associate Principal Jessica Mann answered our questions about the complicated calculations that go into graduation data.
They limit the number of diplomas that you can give and still get credit for your graduation rate.
Mishawaka High School recorded a 95% graduation rate last year, its highest in decades. Mann says all but one senior graduated. If that was the case, then why isn't the school's graduation rate even higher? Mann says that's because there's a 1% cap on certain diplomas a school can include in its state graduation rate.
So if you go over that percentage, could that impact your graduation rate?
Yeah.
They basically are like, that counts against you.
It would count against you.
Right now, there are a few different Indiana high school diploma options. This one, the alternate diploma, is a standards-based diploma available to students with the most significant cognitive disabilities. Schools aren't limited to the number of these alternate diplomas they can give out, and these students are considered official graduates. But schools can only count 1% of these toward their official state graduation rate. There's also something called a certificate of completion that schools can give. This is not considered an official diploma, but it recognizes students with cognitive disabilities who complete high school, but for whom a diploma is not a realistic goal. There's also a 1% cap on these. So let's look at the numbers. There were around 270 students in the 2025 cohort at Mishawaka High School. 7 seniors earned alternative diplomas and 5 received certificate of completions. But with those 1% caps, the school could only count 3 alternate diplomas and 3 certificate of completions toward its graduation rate, meaning the others were deducted from the graduation rate. That's why Mishawaka High School's graduation rate isn't even higher.
Especially if you're shopping around for schools, those are questions that you would want to ask.
Generally, caps are meant to ensure academic rigor and prevent schools from using these types of alternatives excessively. But on the other hand, some argue the 1% cap is arbitrary and does not represent actual student populations. Plus, schools closer to specialized medical and educational resources are often most impacted.
The numbers are going to vary year to year with the kids that are in our graduating classes, but that doesn't represent a failure. That just represents difference in kids.
And teachers and staff at Mishawaka say they'll continue to offer excellent services to high-needs special education students so that they too can reach their full potential.
So that they become a part of our community and continue to do and be who they are.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe to the WSBT 22 YouTube channel.